there, I'm Dr. Marie Fang. Welcome to my video series featuring quick tips and tools to help you be your best self today. Today we're going to talk about how to receive constructive feedback from your boss and take it in stride. This is not a beloved subject for most of us, and that's why we're talking about it today, because I want to help you receive that feedback in stride. So the first tip is, in the moment when your boss is giving you constructive criticism or asking you to change something, whatever it is, whatever emotional reaction you might be prone to have in that moment, whether you get anxious, whether you get mad, whatever else, notice the emotion and say, I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it over here on the shelf. Because right now I really need to make sure I'm listening to this feedback. And if I'm focusing on my emotions too much, I may actually miss what they're saying, and that causes more problems. So take the emotions and put them aside. We will come back to them later. Instead, focus on active listening. What is active listening? I have a whole video about active listening, which is a super helpful tool in general, not just when you're receiving feedback from your boss. So I'm going to link to that in the description box if you need to learn more about active listening. But start there. So you want to make sure that you actually hear what your boss is saying and that your boss gets the feedback that, yes, I understood what you're saying. This is what I heard. Great. Then when you leave that meeting, that phone call, conversation, whatever it is, then you can take the emotions back off the shelf. Find a safe space to do this, and I recommend probably not in the workplace. So maybe when you get home later after work, for that initial emotional reaction, try to find a safe place other than coworkers for the time being, just so you feel like you can be totally uncensored, unfiltered, and express your feelings. We need to let those emotions come out though. We don't want to just leave them on the shelf to collect dust, because they will still be on the shelf later. As more things get added on the shelf is not going to hold up and it's going to break at a moment when you least expect it and least want it. So we need to take them off the shelf, let ourselves experience some of those emotions, and that way we're more prepared to deal with the issue at hand. So once you've felt like the initial emotions have subsided enough for you, it's important to regroup and say, okay, now what was that feedback that my boss was giving me? What did they want me to change or work on? And try to set measurable goals to help yourself work towards what your boss is wanting. You may want to do it in small steps. And then once you've set some goals, it's important to come back and share them with either your boss or some kind of superior to help evaluate that those are the right goals for you. And then you also want to find a buddy to keep you accountable to those goals, which could be a colleague, could be a partner, a friend, somebody else who can help you be reminded of what those goals are and check in with you just to help you stay on track. And then as time passes and you work towards those goals and those changes, it's very important that you are proactive about going back to your boss and having that conversation again with them, saying, look, boss, 1 month ago, however long ago, you gave me this feedback. You wanted me to change this, this, and this. So in the past month, here's the changes that I've made. Here's what that progress looks like. Is this what you were wanting? Or is there any feedback you can give me to help improve that? And that's a wonderful step in this program. It's a program now. Because A, first of all, it's going to give you the feedback you need to say, change this or that. But B, it's going to communicate to your boss that you genuinely care about making progress, about making change, and that you're okay with dealing with something that feels uncomfortable for most of us. To say, I don't care that this feels uncomfortable. I just want to make sure I get my job right. So that's very helpful for both you and your boss. And you may find that helps you in your job in general, because most bosses like to see that someone is teachable and open to dealing with discomfort when it comes up rather than avoiding it. So I hope you found this tip helpful to you. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe for more like this one. And until next time, I'm Dr. Marie Fang, and I hope you have a great day.